And my respects to the spirits of the land here. Where it is grey, overcast, cloudy, typical Tassie weather, hey? Typical Tassie weather. All right, now we still have the moon in Leo right now. I hope you have been enjoying these last couple of days, although, oh my gosh, we're still deep in March madness. So, enjoying is a relative term, I think. All right, so let's have a look at the. Oh, right now we've got some exciting things happening right now. All right, so currently Mercury and Venus are almost exactly conjunct. 9:30 a.m. they become. They're like right now they are in an embrace right now. They are like 3 seconds apart. So it is 9:30 when those two become co-joined. Good morning, Heather. How are you? So yeah, so we have Venus retrograde at 8 degrees. All right, so she's a couple of days into her retrograde, or a couple of degrees, I should say, because it's more than a couple of days. And then we've got Mercury also at 8 degrees. They're both at 45 and 48 seconds, respectively, in Aries. And so, Mercury is slowing down and starting to really look within to see what it is that makes me me. All right. And Venus has already started her journey. So she's looking within to ask herself, what is it that makes me strong and independent? Good morning, Kathy. How are you? So, in the words, good morning, Kath. How are you? All right. So sometimes the only closure you need is the understanding that you deserve better. All right. So, what is it about me and why does it matter? Or another one that I can sort of feel coming through with this. Hello, Alicia. Good morning, Julie. How are you? So, you are creating your reality as you walk through life. Each day, you make adjustments to suit yourself. So, choosing supportive thoughts should be as easy as jeans or shorts based on the weather. I get that they might be founding beliefs, but you are in no way obliged to keep them forever or pass them on to the next generation. So I think this, I mean, this whole experience that we're going through, since December last year with Mars, going into his retrograde phase, it's all been very self focused. Me, why am I like the way I am currently? So a lot of it, like, all, I mean, obviously, thank you, Alicia. Um, a lot of, we are but products of our environment, pure and simple. A baby gives birth and it's a clean slate. Oh, sorry, a woman gives birth, it's a clean slate. That baby is then just a sponge, and, there's many sayings about give me a child up to 7 and I will give you a man or something like that. But that first Saturn square of life is our most influential years. We just take it in. We believe that what we're being told is reality. That's just the way it is, and that's not just the way it is. That's the way it is based on the parents that we have or the family of origin that we experience, and their reality is based on their experience. And, we go back in this messed up generational soup of experience, you know, and we also know that genetically, we are still carrying the experiences of our parents and grandparents based on the chemical reactions of their reality. So if our grandmother was constantly stressed or in a situation, good morning, Louise, those those genetic stress markers get passed down. Therefore, we then get, mothers or fathers that are predisposed to those chemical triggers. All right. And then we get it. All right. So, it's not our fault, but it is our responsibility once we're aware to then make the effort to change situations if they are not suitable to us. All right. So, if we have an awareness that, this isn't the reality that I want to be living, or, like I said, um, where is it? So choosing supportive thoughts should just be as easy as trackies or shorts on a hot day. You know, once you become aware enough to identify those thoughts that we have and the experiences that we attract. Remember our antennas. So if and it's there's no shame in realizing that if we've got a lot of drama in our life, that maybe we're the one creating the drama inadvertently, not deliberately, absolutely not saying that. But, we have certain expectations. Our brain ticks in that fashion. So, coming back to the fact that, Mercury is station, it goes retrograde on Saturday. Venus is already there, both of them being influenced by Mars's reality. Good morning, Kathy. How are you? Mars has come out of that Cancer. I mean, he's still in Cancer. He's at 18 degrees now, conjunct my Saturn. So, things are going to start being starting. Oh my God, things are going to start moving on now. All right, even though our planet of feels and our planet of thoughts are both slowing, our action planet is starting to move. All right, so yes, we are quietly reflective, although quietly might not be the right word because they're in Aries. But, I still feel like there is going to be some good momentum in what we can think about ourselves. So, so yes. So that was my general blurb for today. So also, oh my God, the big one, the work we're doing. Today we have that Sun conjunct Saturn day in Pisces, all right? So, where is your current reality, Saturn? And what are the things that you are trying to manifest into the world? All right. So there's the Pisces. Are you, is this all of this experience that I'm talking about and things we're realizing? Are these the elusive things that you want to change? All right. You're working towards change. And obviously, depending on where it takes place in your life, that's going to be what you're experiencing. So, you know, like currently. So, I mean, for myself, I've got this taking place in my first house. All right. So when I go to Sydney, I am very determined to, I'm going to be going back to my awesome trainer, Aileen, and I'm going to be doing a lot of physical work. I've been in Tassie for 7 years now, which is a Saturn cycle, or eight actually, 18, no, seven. Yeah, we moved here in the beginning of 18, so it's 25 now. So we've been here 7 years. So there's a Saturn square, and I'm like going back to Sydney to do the work. I'm working on my physical body. So where does Saturn in Pisces? Where is your Pisces house? What are the things that you are going to try to make a reality that might feel quite elusive at the moment? All right. And again, we're not scared of hard work. All right. Hard work gives you rewards. So now I'll move on. All right. So as far as the moon is concerned today, all right. Now we have two inconjuncts. All right. So these are the 150-degree aspects. I love them because yes, there is tension, but that tension makes you realize that there is also adjustment available. All right. So it's that seesaw. The fulcrum is where you are at. All right. And there's decisions, there's opportunities, there's choices. How are you going to find balance for yourself? So at 2 p.m., the moon is in conjunct, the moon in Leo, me, is in conjunct the North Node, the path that I am going down. All right. So, what adjustments are you going to make about yourself and how you view yourself as well? Be proud. All right. There's that Leo pride. So, what adjustments need to happen around 2 o'clock or 1 o'clock if you're in Vegas or Queensland? And then after 12, there is an inconjunct with Neptune that is exact at 5:30. All right. So because we are looking at all of this elusiveness, all right, because Neptune is also at 29 degrees of Pisces, all right, so this is just making everything more fuzzy and hard and intangible, all right. So is there some sort of adjustment that you can make to maybe make things a little bit more spiritual? you know, or you know, oh my God, my brain just went, maybe you're in an area that's flooding and you have to take an alternative route. All right, maybe that is a good analogy. All right, where maybe are things a little bit too full on for you to even sort of like, oh my God, that's just too much. Maybe we can make a little detour or adjustment until you're ready. All right, now the moon goes into Virgo, excuse me, at 6:56, so babe 7 p.m. All right, so it's going to then go from being ruled by the sun, which is conjunct Saturn, to Mercury, which is slowing to retrograde in Aries. All right, so again, a little bit more. Both of them have got a realization about the work that needs doing. Like Mercury. So when it moves into Virgo, being ruled by stationary Mercury in Aries, rather than the Sun in Pisces conjunct Saturn, I mean, there's some similarities in those feelings, except for, the sun is focusing on the work that needs doing, whereas Mercury is focusing on how he needs to feel, because it's conjunct Venus, about himself to get the work done, potentially. Or well, like, what's his position and his feelings on himself rather than the greater experience. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, so it's still going to be quite slow because Mercury is very slow. So yeah. So that's a lot. All right. So remembering that 9:30. Oh, you know what? That might be a really nice time to just take a minute, maybe meditate. I don't know, journal. Just sit and have a bit of a feel about how you're actually thinking. Like, what are those internal conversations that you're having with yourself? And are they, is your thoughts and hearts in alignment about yourself? All right. Maybe you're experiencing some fear because that Sun Saturn. I was saying yesterday that, a lot of astrologers say it's the hardest day of the year. And I'm like, yeah, it is. But if you can admire Saturn for his tenacity to get the job done right. Hello, Shell, how are you? Then maybe the work doesn't feel as heavy. I don't know. Anyway, you know what Saturn is in your chart. All right, Saturn's going to be teaching you lessons whether you like them or not, so you might as well respect him, and then he will give you the assistance that you deserve and desire. All right, so yeah, the sun is actually quite busy now. All right, so like I said, we've got the sun Saturn today. Yesterday he started a sextile with Uranus, so things are feeling exciting. And then he's got that conjunction to Neptune. That's, as that grows closer, that's a bit more like, oh, fuck, this is a little bit fairly elusive. Now the sun is also now in conjunct Lilith, conjunct the North Node, but that in conjunct to Lilith, all right? I wonder if Mercury retrograde conjunct Venus might be talking up a little bit more and sort of, the other day when we had that Venus opposition Lilith, and it was about owning your power and suppressing your needs so that the needs of others were met. I wonder if Sun in conjunct Lilith is putting your needs first or including them higher up the list of to-do things, maybe. Good morning, Karen. Good morning, Sally. So, yeah, so maybe just adding yourself in first a little bit more, all right? Now, one more thing. At 8 p.m. tonight, so after the moon is in Virgo, we have Chiron opposition Lilith. All right, I keep adding Lilith in because of Venus's retrograde, because I really want you to acknowledge and pick up on the themes that might be coming up for you around feeling ripped off, feeling like you have been suppressed, repressed, pushed into the background, not admitted what you need. Like really speaking up for yourself, all right? Mercury conjunct Venus retrograde, all right? So Chiron in Aries, healing the wound of the individual, facing off with Lilith in Libra. So, where in relationships have you not spoken up for yourself? All right. So, maybe part of this Mercury Venus is the acknowledgement of where you have let things go because it has been an ancestral pattern for you to put the needs of others first. That felt good and right. So, again, just something for you to contemplate on, you know. So, Sun, Saturn tonight at 9 p.m. Find out where Saturn is in your chart. Where is the Pisces section of your chart? And just acknowledge the work that the universe is asking you to do. And also, just like that statement that I read out in the beginning, I'll read it out again. Sometimes the only closure you need is the understanding that you deserve better. Okay, so that feels amazing, guys. Where's my cards? Look, I've got my little box for the car. I've actually got things in the car now, so that's pretty exciting. Um, Tomorrow morning after my live, I'll be leaving on my journey. So excited. So I'm on the boat 10 p.m. Friday night, a couple of hours after the eclipse. And then I land on Saturday morning around the time of Mercury going retrograde. So at this point, I will be going straight to the lovely Tessa's place. So I had a realization yesterday. I know, Sally, ancestral patterns. I had a realization yesterday and I thought I might do some recording. Um, I'm a Scorpio and I'm going to go visit my beautiful mentor Tessa, that's a Scorpio. And then I'm going to go and visit the beautifully pregnant Ash, who is also a Scorpio. So I might do a little bit of a, and then I'm going to a women's retreat. So I was thinking maybe I might do some interviews with women and how they are experiencing this Venus retrograde as well. So if that's something that is, if you are having very definitive lessons around this Venus in Aries retrograde, give me a DM. I'd love to chat with people that are really, really experiencing this with value. I can't think of right word. That was a tongue twister to even think about. Valuably. So again, reach out to me with these exciting things that, if I trigger responses in you, I would love to hear about them. So let me draw this card. Thank you, Sally. I'm so excited. So nervous, but so excited. Nope, this one. Ooh, this one was a very, very big one. Oh, I've never had this one before. Card number 13. All the willows know your name. Oh my God, it looks like Grog. You know that little book character Grog? Is it Grog? Gruff? Gronk? Anyway, it looks like him. All right, so let's read that. Card number 13. Being witnessed and seen by another and being understood. The flexibility of healthy relationships and independence. It's such a beautiful feeling to know that you are truly seen by another or by a whole community. Oh my God, this card's for me. When you are known, accepted, and witnessed by others, you have a wonderful sense of connection and community. You feel the grounded safety of belonging. These are the kinds of relationships present in your life now, and they provide you with plenty of room to grow. This sense of connection rises from a space of transparency, honesty, trust, and radical self acceptance. You naturally invite others to see you how you see yourself in the fullness of your expression, and when you shine, it comes from a true desire to share. And that is compelling and attractive to others who can appreciate you. Know that right now you are seen, witnessed, respected, appreciated, and accepted, and you don't have to look for approval, for you already have it. Remember that you shine on behalf of the divine, and isn't it amazing that all of the willows know your name, and doesn't it feel good? Thank you so much. I absolutely feel that from you guys, and I appreciate you so much. I'm sorry. Well, that was a moment. That was definitely a moment. And thank you so much, guys. Yeah. I hope that you feel seen as well, and I hope that you feel the support that I'm feeling. You know, this is a massive Venus retrograde journey, and we're all in it together. So, you know, if anybody needs to have words with me, then please reach out. Like I said, I would love to record any of your experiences. And yeah, I will see you tomorrow morning. And so I hope you have a fabulous day. And remember, 9:30 today and 9:30 to 9 o'clock tonight for Saturn, 9:30 a.m. for the Venus Mercury. So thank you so much. Thank you, Janine. Thank you, Karen. Oh, thank you. Yes, Pisces, little fishy, swim, little fishy. Mwah. Oh, Lauren. Good morning. Thank you so much. All right, guys.